Okay. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a SMS talk, Singapore Microcomputer talk. Today's talk is on Azure AI, computer vision recognition and all the vision functions. Okay, first you need to create an account with Azure. Okay. So first you come to the Azure site, okay, Azure website lah. For example, okay, I start with a new page. Because this page that you see is already logged in. So before you log in, you need to create an account. So to create an account, you also need to have a credit card. So one credit card can only create one account. Because if you try again, they tell you the credit card is used. So when you go to the website, you just type azure.com. The browser is starting up, so it take a while. Okay, once you type azure.com, automatically it will route you to this website. Okay, and then when the page is displayed, okay, you have this sign in or create free account. Okay, you can see here. Okay, if you have an account, then you just sign in. Otherwise, you just create a free account. Okay, so I've already signed in. Okay, so once I sign in already, then you get your name here, like you create your profile, whatever thing, then you get your name is here. But there's this thing called free account. You can only use once. Once you click again, it's no use on. They tell you your credit card is already used. And for the same account, you cannot have free account. You only one account, one credit card, one time. And the free is actually they give you $200 free lah, so that you can use for 1 month. 1 month you use whatever facilities you want, you just use until you spend all the 200, then you can stop. But they will not charge you. Once you overspend, the service will not work. They ask you to pay. If you don't pay, then you don't work. You pay, then you work. But you want to create the account, just create an Azure account is free. Okay, and there are many functions inside there that are free also, which you can use without having to pay any credit. Okay, but this free account, actually when you create a new account, they give you $200. So there are ways when you can get more than one credit card, then you just create a new email, use a new credit card, you can get another 200. But that is only useful if you are testing. If you are doing serious business, then it's not practical. Every time you create a new account, you must recreate all your settings again. It's a bit troublesome to recreate every setting. Just like I let you use the computer, you pay you free for 1 month. After 1 month, I take back the computer, I give you a new computer, and then you can configure everything, load everything. It's very troublesome. So if you are exploring, then it's okay. You explore, you finish, then forget it. If you need money to buy other services, that 200 can be useful. But so far, that 200, I didn't make use of it because I didn't reach that level. I'm only a very small time user, so I didn't exceed even the free service. I did not exceed the free service. Okay, but for my business, I paid for it. I paid like US $60 a month for the business user. Then every time you log in, you'll see this one, try for free. But after even you click, they tell you you are not entitled, but they keep coming out, try for free. Because they only give you one time. So it's very confusing here and here, these two words here. So we don't care about these two words. So we just go straight. Once you are in here, you just click my account. Okay, and then there are a few things here like pricing, all this, whatever. You can slowly one by one explore. So the most important one is here, go to my portal. Okay, when you click go to my portal, okay, they'll bring you in here, which has all the resources you want. You click all resources, you see everything, whatever resources you have. So this is only for cognitive services. Okay, so you only see cognitive services. But there are many services, so many until I also lost count and don't quite able to follow. Okay. So for example, what you want, you just click add. Okay, then what services you want? Okay, you have all sorts of things. If you do not know the meaning, then I use this also, Windows Server Data Center, I use this. So I've been paying $60 a month. But you can use Ubuntu. All these are servers functions that already pre-created in a package. You click install, they give you a virtual machine. So you want even a Windows PC also can, a virtual Windows PC. Okay, you can do that. So if you want, let's say, okay, let's say you do a search on, let's say, a Windows. You can create a Windows server. You can create a Windows PC, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it here because I only create a server. But there are tutorials inside to tell you how to create. You click only, you get a Windows PC, a remote Windows PC. So it's quite useful, but you got to pay. So when you create a virtual machine, okay, there are basically two things you need to do. When you create a virtual machine, it's just like when you buy a PC. Okay, you must come in here to turn on your virtual machine. Okay, just like you turn on your PC. So you turn on your virtual machine, then you must go to another website, which is where your machine is hosted, some URL, or you use a remote desktop, and then you enter the link, the address, then you can access your PC. So it's just like to power a PC, you need to look for the switch. So you use a switch, which is on this screen, this Azure website. You turn on the switch, then you have another one, which is the monitor, where you go in and look at the computer screen. So it's the same thing. You power on here, and then you use a remote desktop to log in to your virtual machine. But they will charge you already. first, when you turn on your virtual machine, they will start to charge you. But maybe for a small window machine, not much, maybe a couple of dollars a month. And then you run your machine, they charge you also. Okay, when you create a machine, it means you don't turn on. They also charge you because it occupies storage space. So you create a machine, you don't use, you switch off. But your machine is still there. Your virtual machine is there, occupies space. So there's a small charge, let's say a couple of dollars. Then when you power on your machine, then there's a CPU running and bandwidth. So they charge you for bandwidth, for CPU, and then you got to pay lah. So if you don't use a lot of bandwidth or very little PC, probably you pay like $5 a month, very cheap. Sometimes maybe less. I haven't created this, but I use a lot, so I pay like $60 a month. So and I left it on running 24 hours a day because I use it to host my web services. But if you are running as a PC, you can switch off when you don't use, shut down, then you don't occupy a lot of space. I mean you don't turn on the computer, you don't occupy the CPU speed and all these resources, so they don't charge you. The charging is very complicated, and they fine-tune it, charge you very fine things like how much memory you use, how much disk you use, how much bandwidth you use, and all this. And if you don't need a very high power machine, you just reduce your CPU speed and reduce the RAM size. And if you need more, you can just increase your CPU speed and increase the RAM size. So the cost go up. Yes, the higher you go, the cost go up higher. Okay, so but today we are not talking about creating a virtual machine. But if you want to create a virtual machine to test this computer vision, okay, you can. Okay, well, here I already created a resource. So what you do is when you come to this page, you can create a resource. Okay, but there are many resources. So sometimes you want to click, you also don't know which one to click because is maybe this one. Then okay, so you click AI and machine learning, then you see computer vision. This is the resource that I want. Okay, but if you suppose you do not know, you just come here, you type computer vision. Okay, and then they'll bring you there already. Then you create the resource. Okay, once you create the resource, okay, because I'm not going to create anymore. I have already created a lot of them. So you create, then you get this. Okay, then after you created this, you click one of your resource, then you have a lot of things to read. We tell you how to do, but we are not, we are skipping all this because I'll be showing you how to do it very quickly. And important you want to know is the price, the price tier. Okay, so what's the cost? Okay, you standard is you pay for it, then you can have 10 calls per second. You can make a lot of calls. 1 second you can make 10 calls, no problem. But you want the free one, can. You 1 minute 20 calls. If you are a very small user, 1 minute you make 20 calls is okay. That means you do 20 recognition. Okay, so if you want to use this to recognize people in a shopping mall, then cannot unless 20 people come in every minute, then you can do. And you can make only 5,000 calls per month. That means if there are more than 5,000 people walking in, then you want to analyze 5,000 photos or images, then you cannot, you must pay, you must pay for it. Okay, and then it is not expensive. Okay, it is only $1 per 1,000 calls. You can read the words very small. I already expanded the screen very big, but the text is still very good to read. On the computer, on the phone, the text is very small, but I'll read it for you lah. It's $1,000 US no, $1 US for 1,000 calls. So if you are implement it inside a shopping center to analyze faces, then it will cost you $1 US for 1,000 analysis. So you capture photo 1,000 times a day, and then you send, and then you cost you $1. Okay, so it's not expensive if you want to do that. Otherwise, you do it here free. Okay, that one enough lah for exploration and even for some of your work. Okay. Okay, so once you know the price, then we can go to quick start. Quick start, you can go and read yourself slowly. Okay, when you are free, you want to do all these things. Okay, it's good to read. Okay, basically there are two things you need to know. Okay, first you need to get the API key, and then you also need to get the endpoint. Endpoint means the link for you to call the website. I will show you exactly how to do it. Then this one is they can ask you to try the services in the API console. Okay, so here they teach you how to create API console, but I'm not doing this. Okay, I will show you using my PC. I will run it on my PC. I can create a virtual PC in Azure to run it, but no point because I already have a PC here. Okay, then after you just call the API. Very easy, no problem. I show you all this step by step. Okay, then first you click overview. Okay, after overview, the most important is here, manage keys. Okay, and here there's a word endpoint. Okay. Okay, this endpoint, you see the word endpoint. This one and the keys, these two are important. The rest are not so important. Okay, endpoint is where all your link is. They give you a name lah. You call your name, let's say BC, then they give you a name BC. So everybody have their own endpoint. So nothing secret about this. The secret thing is inside the keys. So you have to click here to manage your keys. Okay, so here they tell you the keys here. Okay, you click, you show the key. Okay, but they also have regenerate the key. So after I show you the key, then end of the lecture, I will regenerate the key, regenerate key 2, key 1, whatever. Then you cannot use already, because otherwise you go and use until exceed quota, then my things cannot work, or they will charge me already because my credit card inside. Okay, and then at the right side you have all these things. You can click to copy the link. You can click to copy the clipboard. Then you can paste. So you don't need to see the key and type in one by one. So if I can show you the key, is is quite complicated. But anyway, I can click to the clipboard. Then you can copy out the key already. Okay, this one also endpoint can copy out. Okay, so after this, okay, we'll show you this is the program that was created, which we don't bother lah. Okay, we will start from scratch. Okay, because you start new. Okay, and then we'll save. I save this file. I give it a name. Okay, I call it. Okay, Vision demo. Vision .py. Py stand for Python. You can. There are other supporting languages. If you understand programming, you can write in other languages that are not documented by Microsoft. You just translate the equivalent command, then it will work already. So I say I save it. I call name now vision.py Python. Okay, how to start? Okay, so what I do is okay, I have all these resources and I come to this page. Okay, this page. Under documentation, the quick start. Okay, they have this. You can choose your programming language. You can choose C#, Python, Java, JavaScript, Go, REST API. Okay, so I just choose Python for demo purpose. Okay. Okay, so I choose Python. So here tell you prerequisite. You want to read, you can read. Some setting up. Sometimes they'll tell you how to set up using the Azure virtual PC. So I don't care because I already have Python in my computer, local machine. What you need to do is you just go online and search Python and then see how to install Python in your machine. If you are running Windows, then you go and install Python for Windows. If you are running Mac, then you install the Python for Mac. If you are running Unix, Linux, then you install the Python for the Linux. So you don't need to use the Windows virtual machine because that one, if you do not know, you don't shut down, then they will charge you already. Okay, then okay, so how to do installation? First thing, you create a folder for your own work. Let's say I create a folder here. Okay, there are some files, but important is this file that I just created. Currently is blank. Okay. Currently this file is blank, which is here, which I will populate later on. So you have a folder that you work. Okay, originally the original file, this one that I created, it is here. Okay, but I'm going to recreate it over here. So if you can follow, you will be able to do the same thing as me. Okay, so you just go to the quick start. There's this command, okay, pip install -- upgrade. You just need to copy this thing. Okay, if you copy and paste, for example, here you copy and then you paste or didn't copy the full text. Okay, very long. Still have some more. I didn't copy the full text. Okay, so once you hit this, you hit it under the command line. Okay, this command, okay, is to be typed under the DOS command prompt after you have installed Python. Okay, you must install Python. This one I'm not covered here. You just go to any website, Google, just search for Python, install. You just download the file, click yes, whatever, then it will be installed already. Okay, Python is very easy to install. Okay, after you click this, okay, I already have installed, so I just show you the screen. Python. Okay, this is the okay, after you type this word, pip, install, upgrade, all these things. Okay, you will come all these words will come in. All the collecting, they run all this automatically. Run, downloading, finish, downloading. Then you don't need to understand. I also don't bother to understand. After you finish, you should see the word successfully installed. Okay, that's all. Then they tell you there's a new version, version 2.21. So you should consider upgrade. But you don't upgrade, doesn't matter. You still can work. Okay, then after that, you got to follow. Okay, also install the below library. It's called pip install below. Okay, then you same thing. You just type here pip install below. Then pip install below. Okay, and then once you hit enter, you'll do this downloading, successfully install below. Then finish. Of course, they ask you to upgrade if you want, but you don't upgrade, it doesn't matter, it still work. I didn't upgrade, just testing, playing only, I don't care. Okay, so that's all. Only these two command line. After install, okay, the files actually went into the Python folder, but they didn't tell you where. But you don't want to care, also never mind, just ignore. So these libraries are already installed, so it doesn't matter where they put it. Okay, a lot of time people install program, they don't know where they are. Just like when you install the app on your phone, you don't know where they are. As long as you click, it works, you don't care. So same attitude here. Okay, then after that, you can create a Python application. Okay, so you create a file. Okay, so they tell you the first thing is to find the key and the endpoint, which I already show you where to find. Okay, so these are very important. You just follow. After this lecture, you roughly have an idea. If you cannot remember all the steps, then you can go through this video or you go through this text, how to install step by step. And then you will recall all the steps and you will get it right. Okay, so very easy. Python, okay. Then you see all these text, right? All these text, they tell you all these are the Python command. This Python command. Okay. So they also tell you remove the subscription key from your code. Okay. And then they ask you never post it publicly. Okay, so in the demo, when I type in, of course you can see. So it will be in the YouTube, but after that I will change the key. So it will not be useful anymore. Okay. So you got to copy this whole text. How to copy? You can either select, but a bit troublesome now, because sometimes you may miss some character. Okay, then you just click this word copy on the right hand side here. So you click copy. See, there's a tick here already. And you come to your Python program. And then you paste. Okay, so this is exactly the same thing. And then here they say subscription key. Okay, paste it here. So where's the subscription key? So you go back to your cognitive service here. This is the one. You click, and then you go to overview. You must come to overview, and then okay, then you will see here manage your key. So you just click, then you use one of the key. Let's say key 2. Then I copy the text. Then I come here, select this, and I paste. So this is the key. Very complicated one. Later I can just change it. So to change the key, I just say there's a regenerate key 2. Okay, then it will be different already. Then you won't work anymore. Okay, so same to copy, and then this is the key 2 paste. Okay, and then the next thing is the endpoint. Okay, go back to overview. Here, this is the endpoint. You see the word endpoint? Okay, it depends on your screen. Sometimes if you display smaller, then the word endpoint will be on top. Okay, your text bigger, then the word endpoint will be here. But basically, this is the endpoint. So you just copy and paste. Okay, so you done already. Very easy. Okay, then you scroll down. Okay, there are a few functions here. Okay, so you don't need to care. You just come here. Okay, you need to authenticate. So you copy. Okay, you have to go to a new line, paste. So this function is to authenticate. Is submit your endpoint and your keys to the Microsoft Azure server. So they will know how to execute whether you are authorized or not. Are you a subscriber? Where you are coming? You're under which account and all these things. Once they see the endpoint and they check the key, they know who you are. So if you exceed your resources, they will not let you continue unless you pay for it. Okay, so this one authenticate already. Now what you do? You want to analyze the image. So analyze the image, then you must have an image. Okay, here the image is inside this URL. So I just paste the image. So, but what is this image? Okay, you can click on this image. They say, okay, this is the image. Okay. So if you want to look, if you are expert, you know this is the Colosseum in Italy. Okay. So after you have the image, then what you want to do? You want to get the image description. Okay, so this is the code you want. Then just copy the code and paste. Okay, so Python has a very strange programming thing that very important that you must know is you will notice that Python has indentation. Okay, if you indent wrongly, you look at the line here, line 37, here line 38. There's a no line number for this one. This is a continuation. Because if you drag big enough, then it go to one line. Okay, if your text too long, then you get many lines. So the line automatic wrap. You cannot anyhow hit enter. You anyhow hit enter, the program will get confused. The indentation is very important. If you don't indent, the program will not run. This is the characteristic of Python. The indentation is part of the syntax and it's very important. And you make sure you indent with a space or with a tab key. You don't mix a space and tab key. Okay, for example, here is a space. They are using spacing, force spacing. So here also force, you can change to tab and you are in trouble. Okay, of course, if you use Python, you will know that spacing and tab indentation is part of the syntax. After you finish, you can save this file, okay, and then you come in here. Okay, you just type the word Python. Okay, your Python is installed in some folder, but we do not know where. After when you install, you will know. If you don't know, you can type path. You will see where's the program Python somewhere here. You read the Python, this folder over here. Okay. So after you type Python and then it's vision.py. Okay, because this file is already in this folder. Otherwise, I got to put a long path. Then you hit enter. And then the program will run already. So they tell you this answer, a large stone structure with many arches with Colosseum in the background. This is the answer. This is the AI. The AI tell you that it is a large stone structure with many arches with Colosseum in the background. Okay, this is the answer, and this is a confidence. The AI has a confidence of 26%. Okay, that this is correct. So if they tell you what picture, so let's say, is it fake or real? Okay, let's try to test this system, whether is it really so clever or not. So we go to a place and then we look for, say what you want, Eiffel Tower, okay. Then you go for images. Okay, then which one you want to choose? Let's say I choose this one. Okay, then if you right click and then you can see the word copy image address. Then this one can work. Okay, you copy image address. You cannot copy this URL address. This one is a web page, not an image. So you need a link to the image. Okay, and then you just somewhere here, you put a link to this image. Okay, and follow the syntax here. You must close it with a double quote and then copy, paste it. Okay, it doesn't matter if you go to the next line because it's still one line. It's 923. It just auto wrap. Not enough space on your screen, you auto wrap. Unless you're programming, you can always view no wrap but I forgot where is the no wrap. Word wrap. Okay, you uncheck. Then it doesn't do any word wrap for you. okay, then not so good lah, but I prefer to see the word wrap. So we'll just bear with it lah, with the word wrap. At least you can see the end of the file name. You see there's the word JPG there. Okay, but not all link has the word JPG. As long as the link links to an image is okay. Okay, so you run this, it's okay, because the second statement override the first one. Or you don't want, you can put a comment. Comment is a hex key is a comment. Okay, then after that you must save. After you save, then you can run again. Python. Then they tell you it's a large tower with a crowd of people in front of it, with Eiffel Tower in the background. Wow, with confidence. So is it true? Okay, let's take a look again. How come I didn't notice a crowd of people? Oh, so small, you call a crowd of people. Yeah, so it is relatively better than me. I only see Eiffel Tower. I didn't notice it's a crowd of people. So it tries to describe the picture, so to give a sense of intelligence, but it can describe wrongly. We do not know. You can go back and test, or later we have time. We can try other things and see whether he cock up or what. Okay, maybe if you look at this picture, say Evergreen Suez Canal. Okay, so does he know? Okay, you use this picture. What does he know about this picture? Copy image address. So we'll just replace this. Okay, save, and then we run. A large boat in the water with confidence. So it doesn't know that it grounded. The big is a big ship, a container ship grounded. If it's clever, it should say a container ship called Evergreen was grounded in the Suez Canal. But I know I'm cleverer than the machine. See, but you don't know it's Evergreen, only he see this. But he didn't see these two small boats. He saw the big boat. I don't know how you know this is a big boat. Normal human will think this is a war. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, see whether he see the excavator or see the boat. Okay, so save and then run. A large water canal. Okay. I didn't see the canal. I only saw the excavator and the boat and the big ship there. So the intelligence is a different intelligence from the human. So I don't know what you all see. How do you know it's a canal? Okay, basically, this AI will analyze the picture and tell you what is it. Okay, so later we can try more things. Okay, because there are many other functions to try. Okay, so this one we have tried already. Then you can try this. Okay, categorize an image. Okay, what does categorize an image mean? Okay, so let's copy and then we paste it here. Okay, so in order to differentiate, Okay, I draw this line here, so easier to tell one from the other. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, so this is the second one that we are trying. Okay, later we try a few more. Okay, so now we are trying to categorize an image. Okay, hopefully you all can read on your phone. It's a bit tiny, but if you use handphone, your eyesight should be quite good already. Okay, and then if you can read the program, it's actually very simple. Just say print, categorize an image. Okay, then this is an assignment statement. This another assignment statement, which is the result. Okay, this one the result, and the result is from this function. This is a Microsoft Azure function. The function is actually built inside all this. Okay, one of these libraries inside one of these libraries. So you don't need to care because you already include all the libraries, so it will work. If you want to stinge on memory and all these things and speed, you can remove those libraries that you don't need. Then with some experience, you'll know which library is required. Then you can remove them. Then your code will be a bit faster and better. That's all. Not for testing, we don't care. So when you call this function and you pass in this remote image, okay, and then they'll return you all the whatever features, and then you can print out, and then they tell you if the length is 0 equal to 0, equal, this is comparison. Okay, whereas this equal is assignment. That means the right hand side assigned to the left variable. So then if it's not 0, then they do a for loop, and then they print all the values inside there with the confidence level, how many %. Okay, these are computer syntax. They tell you it's a floating point, 2 decimal point, okay, two decimal point, floating variable, floating number. That means some computer syntax is this type of thing. Even a programmer won't know unless he read before or he check the syntax, the instruction programming manual, and find out how these are used. Then you understand. Okay, it's just like we use a code. We call SMS. And people, what is SMS? Only in our society, SMS means Singapore Microcomputer Society. Other people will think it's a short message system. So different. So these are the syntax. How you is a programming syntax, which we are not going to cover. Okay, so we just copy and paste and then save, and then we run. Okay. So you'll find they don't know what is that because this water canal, they don't know what is that. So they put under others. Okay, very low confidence. It should be 100% because others is everything. They should be 100%. Once is others. But anyway, because this is not a large water canal, it's not something that they know lah. They are trained to do it. So what we do is we don't use this. We comment out this canal. Okay, we put back the original landmark, which is the Colosseum. Okay, then we save again. Okay, and then we run again. Okay, so they tell you it's a building. Okay, it's 31% confidence. A large stone structure. See, this Colosseum is large stone structure with arches, Colosseum in the background. Then it's a building, confidence 31%. Okay, outdoor is 3.91 because it could be indoor to outdoor, so they are not so clever. Okay, but if we have a different image, okay, let's say we search for one image. Okay, let's say Marina Bay Sand. Okay, images. Okay lah, let's take this image. Copy image address. You don't want this one, we replace this. Okay, so I remove the remark here. I save. Run. Okay, it says a large white helicopter in front of a tall building with Marina Bay Sand in the background. A large white helicopter. What say? Oh, say. Where's the large white helicopter? This the large white helicopter? Or this one? Oh, siao. These two, this one is helicopter. Or this one? It doesn't look more like a vulgar sign like that. And then a large building. So they know this is Marina Bay Sand. They are so clever, you see. A tall building, in front of tall building with Marina Bay Sand in the background. So Marina Bay Sand in the background. Oh, so this is the large helicopter, tall building. I don't know where's the tall building. This Marina Bay Sand is tall building. Then this one is, don't know lah. Anyway, I don't know where's the tall building. And Marina Bay Sand itself is a tall building. And then they tell you, okay, a building is confidence 31%. Is it abstract art? Is no, not confident. That means it's not lah. It's not abstract art. So it's a building, yes. And then outdoor, okay, only 5%. So it's not so clever. So you need a lot of training. Okay. So we will continue. Okay, you scroll down, you see this image tag. Okay, and then you copy the code. Go back here, you just repeat the same thing. You see, this is how you learn programmer. You copy from other people, and then you just change something to figure out. Okay, I just close this first, comment this. I go back to the Colosseum landmark, and then we'll just run. Okay, so image tag is different. Image tag is a bit different from categorize. Okay, categorize is they tell you building, outdoor, or whatever, don't know what. Though the tag is they tell you building, they are 99.92% confident it's building. Outdoor, they are confident 97%, means you know it's outdoor. There's a sky, yes, that's 93%. It's a real, that means something like real is 76%. It's an amphitheater, it's not so confident, 56%. So it's quite good in this area. You use the image tag. This categorized thing, we must understand the engine, what's the engine purpose. Otherwise, you won't get the result you want. All very low, all less than 50%, not confident at all. So what we do is we just try the Marina Bay Sand, and then we'll see what is the result. Okay, a large white helicopter here, and then they say the sky, wow, very confident, 99.99%. Outdoor, yes. Skyscraper, oh, they're so clever. It's a building, maybe not so good, 80%, because there's something on top that look like a sheep, and then it says sheep is 65%. Oh, they're so confident that it's a sheep. So something wrong with the AI. How can a sheep be on a building? A 3-year-old child will know. But because it look like a sheep, and they don't have a intelligence that a sheep is not on the building, sheep is in the water. But they only recognize the shape. As long as the shape is a sheep. Because you can present the sheep to the computer on a piece of paper with a drawing of a sheep without the sheep in the water. So the sheep don't have to be in the water. As far as the computer is concerned, the sheep is an object that looks like a sheep. That's all. And this building actually looks like a sheep. And some people will also think, hey, it looks like a sheep on top of building. So it looks like a sheep on top of building is correct. But if you say it's a sheep, then okay, maybe you change now. Looks like a sheep, you're confident. Looks like a building, looks like a skyscraper, looks like there's a sky, looks like it's outdoor, looks like there's crowd, looks like it's a day or daytime now. Maybe they say daytime, okay. Not so confident, because if you look at the picture, it's a bit dark lah. So I'm not so sure lah. Maybe somebody must train the system to be cleverer. So this is how the AI works. Okay. Now we'll continue with the next one. Oops. So detect objects. Okay. Detect what objects? Okay, let's copy the code and then edit again. Come in new. Okay, here they have a new URL. Okay, a new image, because they are not using the old image already. They are using a new image, and this is the image that they are going to use. Okay, you just look at the image. Okay, this is the image. Okay, that they are trying to analyze. Okay, so they use a different name. You can use back the same name. It's okay, but in this testing, you notice that this function here doesn't have a name. But what they do is they use this name, remote image URL. Well, this one is remote image URL objects. You see, they use a different name. You can see here also they use a different variable name. Because if they use this, then the demo don't work. Because that demo is not meant for a building. So all these are using the same remote image URL. That's why we can change here. It affect everyone here, but not this one. This one you have to change the image here. Okay, so now they are using a different image. No longer the Colosseum or the Marina Bay Sands. So I save already and come back here and run. Okay, so it detects objects, but it doesn't detect what objects. So they tell you this is XY coordinate, XY coordinate, XY coordinate. So they detected 4 objects. What object we also don't know. So you got to analyze maybe another function to crop out this image here from this location. This is a XY, XY. So it's a rectangle. Okay, if you want to find out what is this object, then you have to copy this image. Okay, and then we look at the object location. 213365. So look at the bottom here, 213.365. 365. Okay, somewhere here lah. Okay. So somewhere here 213.365. Okay, and then 85 and 208. 85. $208. Wow, so high up. 85. Okay, 208. 208. I don't know what object. Nothing. I didn't see any object. I don't know. Maybe maybe a computer sees something. I don't see anything. So doesn't matter. Next time the computer identifies objects for you. So we'll skip this for a while until we learn what the computer is trying to do. Okay, then we'll go down some more. Then it detect brand. Or then you just copy. Go back here. Okay. Okay, so now detect brand, they have a remote image URL, which is this one. Okay, and what this image? Oh, this is the word Microsoft, okay, with a window logo here. Okay, then we save. And then we will run again. So learning programming is quite boring. You do this, repeat and repeat, repeat. Okay, so here they tell you, okay, that Microsoft brand detected, okay, confidence 62%, location XY. So this logo, and this one is XY is probably the words are the text. Okay. So you get the location and you get the text. Okay. So if you want, you can extract the image out. Okay, and then maybe for future analysis or whatever, or you can just box it up. So for example, you take this thing. Okay, I'll show you later lah. We box the thing up. This one we skip first because there are many objects to analyze. Okay, detect faces. So we just copy, paste. Okay, and this is the remote URL faces. They use a different variable so that we don't interfere with the early one, because early one is brand, detect brand, which they use a different image. So this image is what? So you look at it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 6 people inside here. Okay, this is the image. Okay, then we save. And then we run. So it's quite boring, right? We say the text and we run. So imagine I've been doing this for the past 40 over years. Save, run, save, run. Even my wife find it boring. Okay, so now you see there's a male age 39 at location XYXY. And there's a male at location this one. And then 4 female. Wow, just like 6 people. Okay, so if you look at the URL, really 6 people. Okay, so we'll copy this image and then we'll paste it. paste it here. Okay, so now okay, we look at the image. The male age 39 is 118.159.212.253. So you look at the left hand at the corner here, you look at the number 118, 118, okay, around there. And then 159, 159. 159, 118, 159. Okay, 116, okay, around here. Then 212.253, 212. Okay, 253, 253. Okay, around there lah. Okay. So the computer can just box it up lah. If you have a computer program, sometimes you see animation, you see the person walking and then see a square on the face. Or camera, when you use a digital camera that has face recognition, and then you see a square on his face. So that is using a program like that. They know that, oh, this is a face. So they box it up so that make sure you don't blink your eyes. So you blink your eyes, oh, blink, eyes closed. Then ask you take again. In case you go back home, yeah, you miss the most beautiful picture with like the eyes closed. Yeah. So they tell you, they are nowadays some computer is so clever. Last time we always take picture without the digital camera. Then we go and develop the photo. After developing, you find, yeah, this fella close eye, that fella close eyes. Especially in a group picture, always somebody will close eyes. Then you must take a few pictures. Then you take two times. You find that the first one, Zanhan close eyes. The next one, Aloy close eye. Lama. So you either have Zanhan eyes closed or Loy eyes closed. You see, so but with digital now you can take 3-4 times until everybody's eyes open. Okay, but some people, of course, they open eyes also look like closed. You can't tell the difference. So this is how they tell you, and some more they tell you this male is age 39. So you look at this program, there's some application. If you put a camera outside on top of your display panel, and then if the person standing there looking at your advertisement, then you know that he's age 39. Then you can have an advertisement that attract him for age 39. That, oh, there's a massage parlor up there. Then this fella is age 60. Oh, there is this medical shop. You can buy something there. And you see a girl, you can recommend makeup. You see a small kid, you can recommend them eat ice cream or whatever. Or you see a mother with a kid, then you can recommend, clothes for the kids. So the mother will pay. Anyway, the children no money. But you see a father and a kid, then you of course don't recommend foods. The father won't buy all these things. So you probably recommend a restaurant. What the father will eat. They like to eat. Men don't buy clothes. Men only buy food. So you can make your signboard more intelligent. Instead of having a signboard that recommend ladies' clothes or ladies' makeup, and a man is standing in front for what? He also don't know what to buy. He buy for his wife, kena scolding, go back. Okay, so they tell you all this location. Then this can be useful for, let's say, display panel if it's electronics. Okay, then you go down some more. Okay, this one, they'll tell you whether the content is for adult adult scene, there's some gory content, is a murder scene or whatever. Nothing much. You can try lah. You just copy and then paste. Okay, then save. And then they'll run. Okay, is it adult content? No, it's just a photo of 6 people. Is it has racy content? No, nothing. So false. So this one not so. I don't find it very useful, this function. But anyway, it's good to, as a hosting website. If you find anything that fall into this category, then you better alert some moderator to take a look whether can post or cannot post. Because sometimes you post and then the parents will scold you, hey, why you post this type of picture for my children or whatever. So it may be useful if you are doing hosting website, or you don't want people to post obscene picture or inside your blog. Then you can use that to analyze all the picture. Okay, that is the color scheme. Okay, they tell you the dominant color is gray, dominant background color gray. I don't know. Is it white? Is it black and white? Of course, it's not black and white photo. This is a color code. So we will just know like the computer can do this, but whether useful or not is up to you to decide. So this is a domain specific content. Okay, let's see what it means. So you just paste here and then you run. Oh, this one, it tell you this is a celebrity, Beng. I also don't know who is he. So celebrity, I only know a few. For example, let's say we look at celebrity. I think this fella, right? This fella or this fella, one of them is Beng. So I only know Trump. Okay, let's look at Trump. Look at the images. So we'll just take anyone, take here. Okay, right click, copy image address. Okay, so this is the celebrity image address. So I just paste here. Oops. Cannot. No, didn't copy. Right click, copy image address. Okay. Close code. Copy. Okay, then I save. So I run. Okay, they tell you celebrity in the image is Donald Trump. So clever. The computer is so clever, but you can try lah. You put your image. I try to put some our SMS member. It says no celebrity detected. It told me no celebrities detected. So none of our SMS member are celebrity. So poor thing. So the database of celebrity is very small. Okay, so you go down. Okay, pass data about landmarks. This landmark is the image, different image. This is not the face. It's there's no landmark detected. So this remote image URL, which is this one, which is a Colosseum. Logo. This logo. Remote image URL is a logo, so no good. So you use this. So your logo is not a landmark. So we'll use this one, Marina Bay Sands. So when you test, you find that sometimes the image, this is a URL image celebrity. Whereas here they use URL remote image. So we'll just copy this Marina Bay Sands image here. And then we run. Marina Bay Sands is so clever. You know the landmark is Marina Bay Sands. Means this landmark is quite famous already. Okay, so now you go down. Okay, this one is read printed and handwritten text. So you just copy this image. This one may be useful for you because you get a free OCR program, but only 20 calls per minute, 5,000 a month. You can call them. You can make this call. That means you can recognize 5,000 pages a month free. Okay, so after you save, you can run. Oh, no file. This is a text. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Call. No, not complete yet. Okay, so this is to read the text. Okay, recognize the result. Then you must get the result. So just now we only read the image only, but we didn't. The code to display is in the next program. Okay, which is here. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And notice all these things. This is the box. This XY. This is one box. Okay, to the four corners of the box. Okay, so the box has one coordinate, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 coordinates to tell you where is this text. So you box them up. This one, but if you are reading just the text and then you get the text and then you ignore all these boxes, the text result come in various forms. You can choose JSON or just plain text. So then you just extract whatever you want. So you need some work. It's not like an OCR application. You run and get the text, and that's it. But this is quite useful because it helps you to position your text. What you see is what you get on the same position. That means you know that this is inside this box. Example, if it's a table with 3 columns, then you know this one falls into the first column, second column, third column. Okay, and then they also can tell you what is the font size, but all these are not displayed here. It's all in the details somewhere inside here. Okay, so but if it's handwriting then nothing much If it's text okay. So example, if it's a text, I have a text here that I just created. Okay, I create this text image. So let's say I run it. So you create a long list of text. Okay, and what is this image? Okay, this image is, okay, this one that I copy from the Microsoft screen somewhere here. Then copy from here. I copy this, I make into a JPEG file, then I display here. See, Computer Vision API, which is here, there. Computer Vision API, and tell you where's the box, API definition, where's the box, where the location. There are other information, but not shown here, like what's the font size, bold or not. So it's quite intelligent. So if you are able to understand all the attributes of this text, and then you can create your own, reconstruct the image in, let's say, Microsoft Word or OpenOffice document as what you see is what you get text. Okay. Basically, done already until the OCR. The rest, there are other AI function which you can slowly go and explore. Okay, so we shall end the talk here. Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought I stopped recording, but I cannot stop the recording. How do I stop the recording? Stop share.